My name is Learnedtv, and I am working with a couple of friends and to gather a team together to create a show, kind of a television show type thing, that we will release online that's based on a fan fiction called Lessons Learned. So first things first, I'd like to talk a little bit about fan fiction and why I believe the story is worth telling in more than one way, like the fan fiction or the fiction and then the show. Fan fiction as a whole is defined as a piece of fiction written by a fan inspired by another piece of fiction, whether that's a movie, a show, or a book. There are two basic categories for fan fiction. The first is when it's a piece of fiction that's in the same sort of universe as the original story. For example, a Harry Potter fan fiction that has wizards, or a Twilight fan fiction that has vampires. The other category of fan fiction is fiction that is very loosely based on whatever it's inspired by. For example, Harry Potter fan fiction that has nothing to do with wizards, or a Twilight fan fiction that has no vampires in it. And Lessons Learned is one of many fan fictions that fall into the second category, and which is sort of what appealed, what I thought was good about it, because the story itself is so original that if you change the names and change a few other minor details, you have an original story. Now, I think the author Misty Haze borrowed the names from the original story just so that she could get a reader fan base, which I think is perfectly fine. As a writer myself, if I had, I've written fan fiction in the past, but nothing quite as spectacular as Lessons Learned. So why this particular story? That was my other big question to answer in this video, and I'll go more into the show in a little bit, but this particular story really resonated with me, and has resonated with a lot of people. Just the writing is incredible. The characters are very rich, very vibrant. Just the storyline, as long as it is, and Lessons Learned itself is very long. It's 50-something chapters and over 400,000 words. The story is very natural. The progression of it doesn't sort of lose its way halfway through and sort of ramble. It's a very realistic story, and these characters really grow as the story goes along. The story centers around two boys, Eddie and Jay, and on the surface they both kind of look like polar opposites. Eddie is the what's the word? The sort of more meek and mild and shy one. He's my personal favorite, and he's just very sweet but kind of different. There's a lot of rumors circulating about him. He's got a past that unfortunately is very what was widely reported about it was very traumatic. And the kids at his school found out about it, and they were not very nice. The other character, Jay, his past, or his story, is probably much more relatable, unfortunately, to a lot of people. His mother moved around from boyfriend to boyfriend and was not very stable, so he didn't get the stable home life, and sort of had to fend for himself and learn how to pretend to be this sort of superhero. Not exactly, but he's got the image that he portrays, and he's really good at it, but he wants someone who he can just be himself with. just like I think anyone does. I mean, that's the other thing that I like about the story, is that there's so much that you can relate to about these characters. And they're just so real that, I mean, a lot of people that I've seen, a lot of fans of the story, really, they think about these characters a lot just because you can relate to them. They're very natural characters. So that's sort of why this story is one that I thought would make a good film. Initially the idea was to write a movie script for it, but because it's so long and I don't have a lot of experience with film, when we were looking at the story as a possible movie, we were thinking, well, maybe a show would be a better option for us, just because episodes are smaller and can tell a longer story than a movie can. And I think they just seem a little more manageable than a long single film does. But anyway, the way it's going to work, hopefully, is that we'll have 3 teaser films, kind of like trailers, that we're looking to film in June, hopefully. And those will be, it'll be 2 small ones which will combine to make a bigger one. And those will only have the 2 main characters in them. We're working to keep it very small, and just very manageable. We're gathering a team. We've got the actor who's going to play Eddie cast already. We're talking with another one who might play Jay. We are gathering together a team of producers and filmmakers who are very talented and very skilled and experienced, and we're working to get the best team possible for this project. It is exciting to see that so many people see the potential of this project, and it's nice to see that it's not just me looking at this and saying, oh, this would be really cool. It's nice to get validation, I guess. So that's what we're working on right now, is gathering the team and working to make this as good as possible. The one thing, and this is what you're going to run into with any big project, funding is the big issue right now. And now we've got a Kickstarter. We're talking, advertising to fans. This is the project we're working on. Please, if you can't financially support us, please at least spread the word so that we have the best potential to raise the money we need. And yeah, that's what we're working on right now. This project is not going to happen unless we get the funding we need. So if you see the potential of this project, or you just are interested in it at all, please email us or tweet us on Twitter, or find us on Facebook or something, and just ask questions or pass on the word or something. Please just we need your help, and we're hoping that enough people will want this to happen, that we'll get the funding and support that we need. And it's not just financial support that we need. We really want to make something that fans would like, and I think that the story has the potential there, and if we can tell the story well enough, I believe that the fans will be pleased. I mean, this story has everything that most good stories need. It's got the romance line, it's got the little bit of action, it's got the characters that people love, it's even got rescue dogs, and I will talk about that more in detail at another vlog. But it has everything that I think fans will like. So let's hope it happens. Again, please share this and like it, and just keep watching what we're doing, because we're going to hopefully keep everything very much updated and we're going to stay on top of everything. Thank you so much for your time, and I will hopefully have another video for you very soon. It's after 3 a.m.